Okie dokie. I can do this. Greetings. My name is Daniel. I am the soul behind what's going to be produced on this channel. This channel's had many ups and downs in the past. I'm not sure if I can even bother anymore. But this project that I'm about to announce to you guys is going to be a bit more interesting, which I think could be a lot more engaging to other creators and other artists out there. Not as big creators, but other people in the grey that don't get seen. So, the project. It all started out as a D&D world, Dungeons and Dragons, to those who don't understand that term. And developing a bunch of inspiration from pictures, I'll probably put a few up probably this side of me to show some from Pinterest that I found. Credit to those artists. After a while, I started writing about Avanor itself. Different rulers, possibly different gods, the kingdom's creed. I even wrote out a very, very, very rough couple of drafts of a possible book. I don't know why I started a book, but as I did, I realized there was a massive piece missing. I didn't know what anything looks like, I didn't know where certain things could be. I had no structure to my entire world at all. I had nothing. So, what I'm willing to try and do is I would like to flesh out this body of a world, make sure every little detail is correct. Well, not little, big details. I've got a map, which I'll probably put in the bottom corner just where my hand is, just to show it's a whole world. Literally. I don't have solar systems or anything like that. It's just this world as of its own. But as I was writing, I had no visuals. I had absolutely nothing to show for in what are the readers supposed to be imagining, because I didn't even know myself. At the beginning of the year, I started drawing, trying to make it my New Year's resolution to bash out drawing for the whole year, hone my skills, level it up. I used to do a lot of drawing, but then I just fell off the edge. But recently, through this year, I have been making a comeback in doing my art again. Only a concept of one of the monsters that I would like to have in Avanor. And probably from that quick little glance of that picture, Avanor isn't your softcore fantasy world. I'm aiming towards dark fantasy, like the classics of Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. Not political, so ish Game of Thrones. But I want to aim it a bit further down the dark scale towards Grimdark. And Grimdark is a very, very limited kind of medium. Because Grimdark is overshadowed by Warhammer Fantasy or 40k, which I do not blame and I give them full credit for. They've made an exceptional job of both worlds for the fantasy and the sci fi. Even myself, I am a fan. But we've got other dark fantasy worlds out there in the game universe. We've got Elden Ring, we have Dark Souls, we've got Sun Wukong, Shadows Don't Die or something like that, or Sekiro. We have loads of dark fantasy worlds. I'm not trying to make mine stand out from others, but I do want my own unique twist on them as well. So, my own twist to this is that the magic is not power manifestation, it's not spiritual, it's not through a fancy stone. This is something I've not actually seen before, anywhere. Someone can happily correct me if I'm wrong, and I will stand corrected, but I've never seen someone have magic as liquid arcana. Not a mana potion, the manifestation of magic itself that lets you cast a fireball is a liquid that is refined, made into a battery, kind of like steampunk, Steam Boy, very good anime, kind of part of the inspiration for this. Haven't seen it, please watch it. and the charge of the power from the battery of the liquid arcana will go through a weapon or certain tool with engraved runes on it that will engage the effect, which what makes this liquid arcana more interesting because it's a bunch of trial and error, because you need to find the correct runes as the casting. It's kind of like finding the correct words in Harry Potter. If you don't say it properly or do the correct action, your spell doesn't work. This is kind of the same thing, but with runes. So each rune will have a certain effect combined together as the charge passes through. Bam, you've got magic. But because I'm aiming to this towards grimdark dark fantasy, the liquid arcana is also the problem, and there is creative reasons behind that. But I don't think I'll explain it in this. With Avanor, there's multiple mediums I would like to go for. The biggest one is the artwork. The artwork is the biggest medium I want to tackle and make sure it gets out there. People enjoy it. People want to see more of it. They want to have their own twists on the world that I could happily monetize. And it's like, look, this is amazing. I would love this in the world. Like, please feel free. A second medium would be the book. Obviously, I've got a very fleshed out couple of drafts, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that without any images or descriptions of anything. So that's why the artwork comes first. And depending how far this actually goes, and I mean depending, if this gets far enough, with every person as a helper, I could push it towards a game. Because I have looked at game designing in the past. I have RPG Maker MV on my computer. This would be years down the line though. But that would be a challenge I would love to do. But that is at the bottom of the list. Videos and artwork, like this, book, and then the game. I don't know, I might be able to balance multiple things at once. Designing sprites for the game, which is clashing artwork and the game, put it together, done. Artwork and the book, I need a description for something, design it, finish it. Could be one of those fast art time lapse videos. I'm not sure. But those are the three mediums I would like to attempt in doing this project. I'm not looking to monetize with this. I just want to push this out there and get other fellow creators that struggle to get out there, like myself, to kind of come together on this. But in this point, only time will tell. And I think I've rambled on long enough. I guess I'll leave you guys to it. Stick around if you want to see how Avanor pops out. If you have any creative criticisms or ideas, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to read them. And I will always try and reply back as much as I can. I know that's a very big open promise, but I'm a small channel. I have time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing if you want to actually see more of Avanor. Ring the bell icon so you know when I'm actually uploaded. And I'll see you in the next one.